Do your best Boston accent. I want to hear it.
It's wicked.
I left my khakis in my khakis.
Okay. That was so horrible.
I'm sorry.
I think Sean's was better.
I left my car keys in my khakis.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? My name is Josh Shell, host of Am I the Asshole Fridays here on Reddit on Wiki. With me are my two co-hosts, Sean Salvino and the lovable John Consignato. What's up, boys?
Ooh, I get a little adjective in the beginning. I like it.
Yeah, well, Sean gets all the love, John. I have to give,
True.
we're tied at the bottom, so.
I don't believe that is
No
accurate.
love.
No love,
Just
no
kidding,
love.
just kidding.
No, you get lots of love, John. But what's up, boys?
Happy Black Friday, Americans, non-Americans. Enjoy our sales.
Is it really when this episode comes out?
I
is
think
indeed.
it is, yeah, the 25th.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. The year's gone by quick. Maybe we'll do like a Black Friday sale for our merch. Keep an eye out for that. We'll put the code in the show notes if we do that.
Look at that. Giving away to the people.
I'll set my OnlyFans for free for the weekend.
People will hop in, download it all, be like, all right, see ya.
Save all
Saved
the
to the
bunion
vault.
pics.
Joke's on them, Sean. It's only pictures of me, though.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So on today's episode, we're doing assholes. We're not doing assholes, but we're
Sick. My first
Speaking
time.
of OnlyFans,
my first time. No, it's
My
not,
first
Sean.
True, I did meet John this past weekend.
Wow. Did you guys do anything exciting?
Yeah,
before we
it's
get
on the
into it?
OnlyFans. That's
Exactly.
for free.
Okay. Cool.
we took turns,
Yeah. John giveth and he taketh.
and Sean is generous as hell.
What can I say, Wikimaniacs?
Unorganized, but generous.
Hey,
All right. So on today's episode, we have a dad who wants his daughter to meet his girlfriend. A listener reports her boss to HR. The police get called on a mother-in-law. OP decides they don't want a dog. And a girlfriend steals an egg. I love titling these. They're all fun. So after that, for our Patreons only, we have a husband who believes his wife was inappropriate. Oh, wait, sorry. That's last week's
It's like,
one.
that sounds familiar.
We did that one. After that, we have a Patreon exclusive stories where a half sister isn't welcome for Christmas and a wedding guest gets kicked out. So
damn.
if you want to hear those last two stories and get ad-free episodes as well as bonus content, like you can watch us die as we eat hot wings on our Hot Ones episode, you can head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. Sign up today.
Will we get sued for constantly promoting that as hot ones?
I mean, we paid enough money for those sauces.
That's true. That's true.
To be honest, I've seen a content creator does it too. And what they do is they have someone rap over a beat after doing the last dab. So it's actually pretty interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Hot ones mixed with shots and thoughts.
Wow. Why didn't you guys think of it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, why are we? I mean, we have rapped. We did roll freestyle while doing hot sauces before.
Okay.
They stole our whole shit.
God damn it. You better sue, Sean. And then there'll be shots ensuing.
Sues and thoughts.
Sues and thoughts? Yeah, I almost said shoes. and
We'll
thoughts.
work on it. We'll
Yeah,
workshop it.
we'll workshop it. Is there anything you guys want to get to before we hop into the stories today?
I do. I have a call out for Josh right now.
Oh, God.
My guy, you're looking like Chris Evans, baby.
Am I?
The
I don't.
sweater. It's
With
the
the sweater,
beard, it's
the hair, the beard. You fucking handsome as shit, my brother.
I heard he's problematic right now.
Oh, what did
Is
you do?
He's just dating someone younger, I think.
Oh,
Like-
no. He got a divorce with money, please.
I don't know who that is, but
From Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
oh,
Money, please.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I heard him and
Jenny Slate.
I heard he's dating a 25-year-old right now or something.
Well, how old is he?
You know what? I'm a say this. This may be controversial. Here we go. Once you're 25, I think age truly is like whatever.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
I wouldn't
I
call
don't
it
know the
probably, yeah.
details. I don't know if he was grooming her before she was 25.
Fair enough.
But I think if she's 25 and he's whatever,
You're an
By
adult.
25, you kind of know the fucking deal.
Yeah.
You
I
can
think.
rent a car without having to pay extra fees.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's our bar.
That's our bar right there.
Yeah,
that
I
sounds
like it.
right though. That's a reasonable bar.
Yeah, I think so. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. Fair enough. But I think I saw on TikTok he was getting flamed for it. So
Well, we're just going by looks right now, you handsome piece of devil.
Okay,
So,
well,
I'm objectifying you right now. So that's it. That's my
I
call.
appreciate. Yeah, I got my comfy sweater on. 'cause-
2022's sexiest man alive, I believe.
Josh L.
Oh God.
I was going to say Chris Evans, but yeah, same guy.
Yeah. Same guy, apparently. Captain Canada in the house.
Captain Canada. I'd be down. Sign me up, Marvel. I'll play Captain Canada.
Shirtless in like 20 to 30 minutes of the scene or the movie.
Bro,
That's
I would
the
have to go
clause.
through such a transfer. I'd have to go through the Marvel transformation to get that before people pay for that.
Super serum, man. You'd be all right.
True. Steroids.
Also,
There you go.
update, I'm late. They've been divorced for like 2 years.
Oh,
there
my
you go.
God.
Way
Almost
behind,
that.
Sean.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just like his
stopped being-
internet connection.
He stops being Captain America and you stop caring. All right. Well, I appreciate the compliment, John. Now let's hop into the first story of the day. So this one comes from our listener, cross-posted on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki, and it's from user Francie_win. I hope that's right. I apologize. It's linked in the show notes, so you can go see who did it. I apologize if I'm butchering your username,
Reddit
but
names are hard, guys.
they are sometimes.
Regular names are hard.
Yeah.
Also
True.
facts.
True. So, am I the asshole for wanting my daughter to meet my girlfriend despite being an absent father?
So is this the point of view of the father?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say you should probably build your own relationship with your kid first
Yeah.
before introducing X factors.
That's usually the stepping stones, the order of
yeah.
things. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Why show it? I mean, I guess you could. I mean, she probably knows your girlfriend just as well as she knows you.
True.
Which
Yeah.
is no
Maybe she'll like her
relation
more.
whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it makes you more likable. Who knows?
True.
Unless the girlfriend is about the same age as the daughter.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I hope not.
let's hope not.
Okay. So that's going to be weird.
Yeah, that would be problematic for sure.
Apparently, unless she's 25.
Unless she's 25, then it's like whatever.
That's the bar. That's the bar.
As long as there's no grooming situation, 25 is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey all, kind of hard to find unbiased opinions in real life, so I figured I'd turn here. I, 29 male, had a kid with my ex-wife, 32 female, 10 years ago, who ended up being my daughter. So that's problematic. You know, he was 19, she was 22.
That's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. I did the math because I was like, that's okay, right? Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
He was like,
Yeah.
Like 32,
was the meme.
31,
I was like, okay,
30.
29 minus 10. If I subtract the,
It's young. It's young for sure, but not problematic. So there's no real way to sugarcoat this, but as soon as she was born, I left and I never ended up seeing her in the hospital as a baby. I was never really present in her life at any point, but ended up getting a divorce 11 months later with her getting full custody, of course. I married young, was really stupid, and thought I'd end up being a good dad despite no skills. But I got scared that I turned out like my dad and chickened out. I was like,
that was like a
yeah.
self-fulfilling prophecy at that point.
I'm scared to be a bad dad, so I'm just going to be a bad dad.
so I'm not going to be a dad. See ya.
Like, see you in draft day, kid.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Holy moly.
Not really an excuse, but an explanation, I guess. I paid child support for the first 3 years, but stopped afterwards.
Oh, brother.
Even worse.
God damn.
Oh, brother.
I've been speaking with the girl's mother about reconnecting with her, but she thinks it's best I stay out of their lives. But I think making amends is always possible, so I'm not sure. I just really want to make things right, but I will respect their decision. I've seen her a few times, but her mother has always introduced me as a friend. She says that she will tell her when she's ready. I've been dating a girl, 28 female, for about 10 months, and I really like her. I think I could definitely see a life for us, and I know that sounds weird, but she also said the same. Why does that sound weird?
Yeah.
That's a normal... I feel the people you're dating should be someone you see a future with. You know what I mean?
see yourself
Yeah.
being with for the next, I don't know, forever or something.
Yeah. It's like, I
Given
don't
the
know.
intelligence of this man so far, you got to think, a little lower than what you guys are giving him credit for.
True.
I
He's
think.
like, it's weird. I've never felt like I want to be with someone.
I've never not wanted to fuck around.
Yeah. So I was also speaking to my daughter's mother about meeting this girl, but she says absolutely not and that it's a bad idea. But if I want to reintroduce her into my life, isn't it fair that she gets to see my life too? Am I the asshole for this? Her mother says it's a very bad idea, so it's making me think. But I just genuinely cannot see why. I obviously care for this girl and I would care for her life too. But a relationship has to be two-sided. I don't think it's out of the question to show her my life as well. So am I the asshole?
Yes. I think not for the girlfriend thing. Obviously, you've been an asshole for the past 10 years by being a deadbeat dad.
Bingo.
But also sort of, actually, yeah, I'm going to go full-fledged because first off, you're trying to introduce your daughter to your life, and the mother who raised her said she's not ready for all of that, but you're still like, even though she doesn't even know you as her dad, you're already like, well, let me show her my fucking girlfriend that I haven't even been dating for 1 year. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, maybe she doesn't need to know about your life right now. You know what I mean? I know you're ready, but you made your decision and you have to deal with the consequences of her not being ready to have you in her life and all the things that come with your life. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have much to add on what Sean said. Like, he pretty much said everything. But I am going to reiterate one of the points that he made earlier. I think your first step as a father should be rekindling that. If, you know, the mother was like, hey, it's okay for you to, like, you know, introduce yourself to her life, your first priority should just be like, hey, I'm your father. And then start from there. Let the child decide if they even want to have a relationship with you. So don't even force that upon them. So, but the bare minimum thing to do right now is just like, hey, I'm your dad, and then see where it goes from there.
You start with Luke, I am your father, and then you see where that goes.
You know what's crazy is he never said, Luke, I am your father.
I know. That's what's that called? The Mandela effect.
Mandela
effect.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So nuts. I agree with you guys. I think he's 100% the asshole. If this was a situation where he had grown up, paid child support, was in her life, but just they ended up breaking up, and he got a new girlfriend, and he was trying to introduce the girlfriend to his daughter, who he already had a connection with, then that would be different. But this is a situation where he's not in her life. He's never previously tried to be in her life, and he didn't take any responsibility financially, you know, parental, anything like that. And so just to come back in and be like, yeah, I want to introduce her to this girl that I can see a future with. It's like, where's the connection? Like, she doesn't know who you are. Why would she care about this person?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Also, I didn't even realize, like, if you are this changed person, have you started paying child support again? Or are you still being a fucking deadbeat? Because you said the first 3 years, but then you never brought it back up. Like, and yeah, I've been trying to make amends by paying child support again. Like, wait, no mention of that again?
Well, you better have back pay money for all the years that you missed.
That's part one, I think, is starting to pay your child support again, you know, and then build the relationship.
On that topic, Sean, like, I think it bothers me a lot here. I see a lot of like gossip within like Twitter or like Reddit or other type of social media. I think when people say like, oh, I'm the father, I pay child support, but yet I have zero emotional connection with my kid, and they justify that as being like enough for them to like be considered as a father because they just pay child support. I think that's like legally you have to do that, first of all. But
I think you should,
yeah, but
I think even if it wasn't illegal, I think you should still just feel the obligation to do that.
Exactly. But it's I don't know. It just bothers me sometimes when it's like, yeah, money is gonna keep them fed, but you're not a dad just because you pay money to your, you know, significant other to support the child.
Yeah, if being a parent was like a mathematical equation, you know, it's money, emotional support, blah, blah, blah. You can't just say, take one and then you're a parent. You know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into being a parent.
100%. Yeah. And to build off that, a comment below the post from Lady-Athena 1987, they said, "You're the asshole. You are not her father. You are her sperm donor."
It do be facts.
I think that's an accurate way to end off on that. So 100% the asshole.
Oh yeah.
If not necessarily for this situation, but for the entire 10 years that you've been an absent father.
Been a deadbeat.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on to our second story. And this one is listener submitted from a patron who wished to remain anonymous. So no searching them out. We got enough patrons that I can say it's a patron, and you will probably never be able to find out who it is. So, am I the asshole for reporting my boss to HR?
Juicy.
Oh, this is one they wrote. A patron wrote.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I say report them.
Yep.
yeah, they don't even have to do
Bosses do
anything
some
wrong.
dumb
Just
shit.
report them. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, oftentimes bosses are kind of shitty.
As an unemployed person, I hate corporate right now. Report
did you see
everyone.
that? Did you see that TikTok about that guy that was like, "Oh yeah, I sue every job that I get." He was like, if somebody says anything slightly racist or something that makes me uncomfortable, I just report it, sue them, make a ton of money.
Yeah, I don't think I
Like,
can do
God
that.
damn, how do you get hired?
They'd laugh me out of the HR room if I tried that.
Get out.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, you're not discriminated against. Please get out." But that's a good idea for other people. I like that.
Other people? Wow. I see how it is. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
The true color is starting to come out.
Overthrow the corporate government, okay? Just overthrow them. This
Burn
is
it
your
down.
world. I've turned babyface, so now.
Oh, beautiful
Oh my
turn.
God.
We are so proud.
I'm blushing.
Okay, so I have worked for a popular coffee company for the past 8 months and haven't had any issues up until this point. It's important to note that I am an athlete and a
Is it Starbucks? Unionize, goddammit.
Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Tim
Oh, it's true,
Hortons.
Duncan. Hortons, yeah.
What else? Is that it? Pretty much. McDonald's does
The
good
huge
coffee.
corporate
Chain.
ones. Good coffee? McDonald's does good coffee? How dare you?
Up
I
in
know,
Canada.
it's disgusting.
Oh, okay.
I don't know down there, but
Texas McDonald's, the McCafe is McTrash, brother.
It is McTrash.
Tim Hortons coffee is just literally dog water. It's gross.
I get the McDookies afterwards, like drinking the.
McDonald's,
so
ooh,
gross.
it's rough.
Oh God. Well, I won't have McDonald's when I'm down there then. Unless you guys have like a signature thing, though. I'll have to try it then.
I would say the only thing is like a hot and spicy. They don't have hot and spices everywhere, I learned.
I think
So
we
hot
have
and
that.
spice is pretty legit.
I
Okay,
just
never
like
mind. Then
the-
fuck McDonald's.
I'll
I
double
just
check.
like the spice. I just like the spicy Sprite there. No, Sprite hits better in McDonald's.
Spicy Sprite.
Oh,
It does. I agree, but I've never heard it called spicy Sprite.
Just a
God
me thing,
damn.
I guess.
All right, I'm literally a sentence in.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, Wikimaniacs. We're back.
All right, so it's important to note that I'm an athlete, and around 2 months ago, I got a concussion, which resulted in disorientation, trouble hearing, issues with my motor skills, etc. I was scheduled the next day to close and went to work, letting my manager know of my injury and asking if I could work on stuff in the back that day, which she said was fine. I also let her know that I had a doctor's appointment the following week, so I could get a note in order to file for accommodations with the company. Then my appointment ended up being pushed back another week due to a hurricane, so I had one more shift before I could go to my appointment. Holy shit.
Oh my god!
crazy.
After a concussion, that's not good.
A hurricane is wild too.
Yeah.
At least we know which coast she's on, I think.
Wow, now we know that they're a she. Josh, you're fucking blowing the lead over here, brother.
I don't know. It's fine.
It's okay.
When I walked into work, I was told to go sit with my manager, who asked about my concussion and stated that I needed to get better. Otherwise, I would have to take a leave of absence. Do they not know how concussions work? I mentioned getting accommodations and my doctor's appointment a few days out, and she said she wasn't sure about how they'd even give me accommodations for the type of injury I have, and might as well just not plan on coming in for my next shift and just find someone to cover it. I told her I wanted to wait and see what my doctor said, and I'd find coverage in case I don't feel well enough, but I will still plan on coming in. A few days later, I went into the appointment and was given a note for accommodations, which was just take breaks as needed, since that's all I asked for, because I was scared to upset my manager. When I clocked in for my next shift, my manager made me speak with her again before I went on the floor. She was very stern with me about my concussion, and when I brought up the accommodations I was given, she said, quote, they couldn't give me breaks every few minutes, end quote, and that we could submit the accommodation request to corporate, but if I didn't fix my act, I'd end up getting written up. After that, I ended up putting my 2 weeks notice in and contacting HR, where I had a conversation with my district manager about the situation. She agreed that my manager had no right to make the comments that she made and ended up speaking to her. However, some of my coworkers are saying I'm being dramatic and she didn't do anything wrong. So am I the asshole?
Absolutely not.
You did everything right. I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even got a letter from HR saying like you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Fuck those
Yeah.
coworkers. It sounds like you were in a toxic work environment.
Your coworkers sound like, excuse my French, but like some bootlickers, dude. Why are they fighting so hard for this manager? Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna
What-
say,
like, why?
bro.
what's
Yeah.
the point?
I don't understand people who defend like corporate policies and stuff like that. It's like they're like worth billions of dollars and they can't, afford
But
to give
even
you a
then-
couple extra breaks.
This person was following the policy, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like the coworkers are basically defending the policy and then by saying she didn't do anything wrong, basically.
Here's what I don't get. See,
No. I'm saying the our patron was probably following policy. You
Yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
you're probably
like,
right.
Most corporate places will be like, you got to be upfront. If you feel like something's wrong, you got to
Yeah.
go to HR. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
But I feel-
probably, especially if this is like a big multi-million, billion-dollar
Probably billions, yeah.
popular
It's a
coffee place.
coffee-
You know
If
what I
it's
mean?
the one we're thinking of, then definitely.
The one with the mermaid.
Yeah.
It's fine, I think.
Yeah.
You're supposed to report that shit. If you feel uncomfortable,
But this
she's
is
lucky you didn't sue her ass.
But this is my issue with it is they probably say that's their policy, but then like if they ever actually implement the policy, then the manager gets talked to and is like, hey, paying these people just to stand around, like maybe you should, they put pressure on the manager then. So I get it that they have those policies, but they also put pressure on people to not implement the policies as much as they can.
And see, this is where good leaders need to step in, though. Like,
Yes.
if there's a way where that manager could be like, hey, yeah, go ahead, take a little 5-minute extra. I'll cover for you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
can get off of your ass and, like, not check a spreadsheet for 5 minutes just so you can secure or make sure your employee is secure and feel accommodated. It's.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get about corporate America. It's like everyone is so automated. Everyone is just a cog in this
Yeah.
machine. See, this is why I went to HR and why I'm getting like burnt out of HR. I
Fair.
wanted to get in there because I wanted to like
Make
put the
change.
human element back into HR because everything is just so goddamn like policy this, policy that. But it's like, yo, you have a fucking brain. Why don't you use it on a situation where it matters?
Yeah.
Like this one.
Exactly.
It does not make sense to me.
And that's why you should unionize. That's my call out.
Bam, baby. That's
Fuck
how you should do
Starbucks.
it.
We don't know if it's Starbucks, but they won't hear
Unless
this.
they want to sponsor us, then
Then we love Starbucks and
we
we'll
fucking
shell
love
out,
Starbucks,
baby.
Eddie.
Come on. Give me some of that latte. I love you a, latte.
Pumpkin spice
Starbucks.
latte.
Come on.
John loves that shit.
That's
Oh,
what
I
I've
hate
got in
pumpkin
here.
spice.
Wow.
Hold on.
Okay, well, not the asshole. Tradition. I know it's been a while since we've done a listener submitted Am I the Asshole? But continuing that tradition of no asshole.
the streak lives on.
Yeah.
Streak lives on, baby.
Manager's an asshole. Coworkers are assholes. Company's an asshole.
Company kind of, not gonna lie though. Company
Nah.
was like, yeah,
Fuck
you
the
did
company.
the right thing.
Oh man, Josh is all corporate must die.
Anti-establishmentalism. I don't
Is
know
this what
the word
communism is? Oh, God.
is. Oh my
Just
god.
socialism, probably, right?
yeah. Well, Canada is socialist. Mostly. Some of it.
I don't know. Y'all
We have
had
a lot of
big
influence from America.
18-wheeler stop.
God damn it. He's right.
I believe y'all had a truck issue earlier this year. I don't know.
Well, the whole year. Honestly, they've been here on and off. It's wild. Speaking of corporate America, we're going to hit some ads. And
Buy some Starbucks.
please don't buy Starbucks.
Support your local coffee shops,
Support
guys.
whoever supports us. on
Unless
this.
Starbucks fucking pays us.
And if you are going to use Starbucks, make sure you use Reddit code.
Yeah, if you're a CEO at Starbucks, don't sue us, please.
We ain't got no money. We're just broke.
Yeah, we're broke, so.
We probably need to unionize.
It's us three against us three.
Got him.
Me and Sean are gonna form one to prevent the racists from taking over.
You guys already have majority.
Majority stake.
Yeah. All right, buy some ads. And we're back. Hope you didn't hear a Starbucks ad. That would be awkward.
That would be so
I
funny.
would laugh if it's Spotify just fucking randomly puts it there.
Throws a bunch of Spotify or shit.
Damn.
We're going to do our settings where we only accept coffee ads. Like, one of these got to hit.
That would be funny. Actually, I wonder if we could do that.
If there's someone, a Wikimaniac who has like a local, what do you call it, coffee places? I was gonna say coffeerias.
Just coffee shop.
Local
Oh,
coffee
yeah.
shops. Sponsor us, please.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, send me a hat. I'll wear it.
Oh yeah, merch.
You know, I wear hats and hoodies
Yeah, same. Sean and I have the same fit.
almost every week. When you're not Chris Evans.
Yeah. Well, it snowed this week, so I had to throw on my comfy winter.
Again, looking handsome, my guy. I just picture you right now with like a hot coffee in a fireplace, just reading in your sultry voice.
I was doing that earlier, actually.
That's a fanfic. Whoever writes fanfics, that's a start.
Yeah, I can picture you just boiling up some hot water for some tea and burning your other foot.
And then John
Wait till the
walks
nurse
through the
comes.
door. The wind whistles
Nurse
through.
John.
Nurse him back to health. Then we look into each other's
No,
eyes.
just
No,
the
no.
cure.
That's Mondays only, guys. That's Mondays only. Or
Am
Patreon.
I the asshole that you want?
Oh, God. All right, moving on before we get even more off topic. This one is, again, cross-posted on r/Reddit on Wiki from user informal_ad_4269. Nice. Am I the asshole for calling the police on my mother-in-law?
There's been
We've
some
seen
crazy
some wicked
mother-in-laws. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I don't mean wicked like Boston where it's cool. I mean wicked as in
Wicked.
evil, pure evil. So
Do your best Boston accent. I want to hear it.
it's wicked.
I left my khakis in my khakis.
Okay. That was so horrible.
I'm sorry.
I think Sean's was better.
I left my car keys in my khakis. Wicked smart.
I'm walking
sound just
here.
like-
Oh, wait, that's New York.
That's New York, brother.
Macky
thing.
Mac.
Same thing. We have a huge New York audience, so they're going to
I
hate
know.
that.
You just
And
pissed
we
all
just
of them
lost them.
I'm sorry.
Go Yankees.
Everyone from New York and Boston are
Ew,
great.
don't ever fucking say that shit. Yankees are my sons.
All right, we're way off
Astros
topic
own
again.
you.
We are wild today. Holy shit.
Fuck the Yankees. Next story.
Getting into the story. So am I the asshole for calling the police on my mother-in-law? And we're going to get into it here. I, 28 female, got married to my husband, 34 male, a week ago. We got engaged about a year ago, and when I got engaged, my mother gave me a pair of earrings, which she said every woman for generations in our family has worn to their wedding. They are 4-carat dangling earrings, and they are worth a lot. I felt honored to be given them, and it made me feel closer to my grandmother, who had died 2 months prior. That's sweet.
It is.
About 3 months after that, I went wedding dress shopping with my mother, my sister, and my fiance's mother. I brought all the jewelry that I would be wearing to my wedding to see how they matched the dresses. When I put the jewelry on, my mother-in-law kept going on about how gorgeous the earrings were. My mother explained the story and how they were a family heirloom passed down generations. I found the dress of my dreams and bought it. On the day of my wedding, I had everything ready in my room. My wedding dress, flowers, my shoes, my makeup, and my jewelry. I was there with my soon-to-be mother-in-law. I then needed to go to the toilet, and when I came back, my mother-in-law was gone. I wasn't sure what had happened, but I just thought she maybe got called away to do something. I then noticed my earrings were gone. I knew straight away that she had taken them. No. I found
That's
her.
crazy. So I mean, yeah. Yeah, she's the only one there. So it does make sense, but also
I don't know if it'd be my first
You
thought.
better have some proof.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. My first thought would be like, oh no, I misplaced them. And then I'd be like, oh, maybe she took them. I found her and confronted her, and she said she didn't take them. I asked if I could look through her bag, and she said no and gripped onto it. I said that if she didn't let me look, I would call the police, which I then did, as she still wouldn't let me look. Now you got to be really sure.
You better fucking hope they're in there.
This better not be a swing and a miss. So the police arrived and searched her bags, and the earrings were found in her bag.
Oh, thank God.
They were returned to me, and they asked if I wanted to press charges. I wanted to talk to my fiance first, and he said he would support me if I wanted to. That's a good husband. Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to decide at that moment, so I just ignored it and had a great night. That was a week ago, and ever since I've been getting loads of threatening messages and calls from my husband's side of the family. My mother-in-law has been sending me extremely hateful texts, and I think I want to press charges, but I'm still not sure if it's a good idea. So am I the asshole?
Wait, how are they sending you hateful texts?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
on your wedding day, she legit stole your earrings.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say at that point, you should. I mean, good on you for letting the first incident slide, but with the threatenings, I'd get a freaking what do you call that? A restraining order right away.
Oh, I'd press charges.
Yeah, or pretty
Like-
much harassment. Yeah.
100%. That's insane of them to be like, no, you're the asshole. We're gonna berate
Right.
you.
I wonder what they're even saying. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if the mom lied, saying like you should.
I wonder if she was
accuse
like,
me.
"Oh, I was gonna do something. I don't know,
But they all would have
something
been
nice."
there.
But there's nothing. There's not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Like, it's not like she confronted her and then she was like, oh, I was gonna, polish them up before you went up or something like
But
that. Like,
still, you don't.
no. But I'm just saying, like, even if it was for a nice thing, she
Yeah.
should have just said that. But it's clear. That's why it's clearly not for a nice. She was clearly just stealing.
Yeah, she was like, "No,
Yeah.
you can't search my bag."
Yeah. So
Weird.
very weird. I don't think there's any scenario where you're the asshole.
Yeah. In fact, you let her off scot-free.
I also love that your husband's like, no, fuck it, do it. Press charges if you want.
Hey, it's probably a history of the mom stealing shit.
Yeah,
Klepto.
could be.
Maybe.
We don't diagnose here, Sean. We don't diagnose.
Oh, this is true. Is that like an actual condition, or I don't know?
I think it is, but I
I thought it was just a fancy word for
Idiot,
liking
so.
to steal. Never mind. Maybe it is a thing.
Hey, Sean, random question. Are you standing up?
I am.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see your
Look at
shoes
you.
in the background, so
Oh yeah.
Sean's flexing on us with his desk.
I know. Damn, I want a standing desk now. Maybe we can write it off, guys.
I didn't buy a fancy one. If that makes you feel better,
It doesn't.
it was under $200. I have a friend that spent $1,000 on his desk. I was like,
Holy shit.
and also $1,000 on his chair. I'm like, yo,
That's nuts.
he has like the most ergonomic chair possible, aka not comfortable.
That's true. The more ergonomical it is, the less comfortable it is. That's what I
Probably
found.
better in the long run. You know what I mean? But definitely
Maybe.
while sitting in it, you're not like, this is the best.
Sometimes I wonder if they just make it uncomfortable so that you're more likely to stand and walk around. If that's their goal, I don't know.
He does extensive research on things though, so I'm sure he picked like top of the line stuff. He didn't just
Listen,
buy to
I
buy.
trust him.
But I
could
wouldn't
never be
sit in
me.
it.
Yeah.
That's
I'm,
too
I'm,
much.
I'm all for comfort and then an early death.
Price. Does he have a Herman Miller? Is that the brand they got?
Oh, I don't know.
No, because I want one.
No brand shout outs here, John.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bleep it out, Josh.
Yeah, we're bleeping that out. And moving on to our next story. This one comes from user Wolfenstuff, and it is titled, Am I the Asshole for Backpedaling on Getting a Dog? And this one is for you, John.
Oh, I just got a dog.
Yeah. And you didn't backpedal
I can see this
on
being a big yes.
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, people get so excited for dogs. You know what I mean? And you build like a whole future. You know, you plan it all out, and then last second rug pulled.
Yeah.
I hate to
That's
see
fair.
that.
That's fair.
Especially if you name it already. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, you
Get
named
attached.
Kevin long before you got him. Could you imagine?
I didn't name him Kevin. My wife did. So she was like, I can't say no now.
That's how she got you. She's like,
Yeah, I'm
name's
like,
Kevin.
fuck.
You're like, fuck, I can't say no to Kevin. Did she name him after the subreddit, the Kevin subreddit?
No, it's named after Kevin from The Office.
Or Kevin from Parks and Rec. Or no, Kevin from Brooklyn
Office.
Nine-Nine.
Oh, Brooklyn?
Is there a Kevin on Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Isn't that the lieutenant's
the-
husband? Or is that
yes.
the dog?
Oh,
is that
that's
the corgi?
it's Captain Holt's husband,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The corgi is Cheddar.
Cheddar. Yeah.
Cheddar.
All right, so let's hop into it before we get even. We're off track today. We are just.
We're way off track.
We're-
I
wild
had too
today.
much sugar today. I had ice cream, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Usually you guys rail me back in, but you guys are just letting me be free.
Listen.
Apologies, Wikimaniacs.
we both have a lot of time on our hand right now, so we're just we're
Yeah.
we're open to the talking.
Unemployed.
Yeah, cool. I love it.
All right, so throw away for privacy. My fiance, 24 female, and I, 26 male, moved in together about a year ago and have been talking about getting a dog ever since. I was always clear that I'd be the one primarily paying for the dog and its needs since she's still in college and only works weekends, and I had absolutely no issue with that since I'm the one who brought it up initially. Well, I recently got promoted, so it's finally in our budget, and we were looking at shelters in the area because we had agreed to adopt from the beginning.
It's Kevin.
Listeners,
ASMR.
Kevin is on camera right now, and he's the
He's
cutest.
in the building.
Aw, he was on our Monday
Chunky
episode too. He's
He's a little
such a
chunky
cute.
dunk. You stink.
He's gonna be in our thumbnail for Monday and today.
A little, yeah.
All right, so we started getting stuff like toys and a leash and such, and I started preparations in the yard for putting up a bigger fence. And then the food came up. My fiance is vegan and I am not. I'm a vegetarian. This has never been an issue, honestly. She knows my diet is pretty much limited due to some medical issues I've had since a childhood, which is a bunch of allergies, and I don't want to limit it any further. But when we were talking about food for the dog the other day, she said pretty confidently that she intends to feed it a vegan diet. When I asked her to elaborate, she just said that studies say they can be good on a vegan diet and they don't have to eat meat. I disagreed immediately and said I'd feed the dog whatever the vet recommended. I feed it, and that's most likely not going to be a vegan diet. They're possible, but super hard to maintain from what I've read. Nutrients and stuff. These are just wild sentences. Nutrients and stuff was a sentence.
Sounds like Ron Swanson's kind of store.
Yeah. She got pretty mad and said if there's an alternative, she's always going to go with the alternative and that the vets really just don't believe in the vegan lifestyle. I said if she's not going to listen to what the vet recommends, we're not getting a dog. She started crying, saying that isn't fair of me, and she hasn't really talked to me since then. So am I the asshole for backpedaling on a dog, even though we are well into preparations?
I'm going with no.
Yeah, I don't think you are. I mean, maybe you guys could do more research on it and come to a diet that you can both agree on, but
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm like fully respectful of people having their specific lifestyle.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
vegans or whatever, right? However, your dog is the innocent part of this equation, and medical professionals, although they might not have the best like advice at times, but veterinarians, I kind of trust them, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like if the vets say like, hey, the dog is gonna need a more substantial like typical diet for a dog, I'm gonna go with what the vets say. And you also got to factor in that you're also bringing a dog in your life. One, they don't really have a choice on a lot of things, so they're at your mercy.
Yeah.
Two, like with them lacking the essential, type of food that they eat, are they really gonna have the best quality of life? So to me, backpedaling and hoping that like that dog ends up at a better home where it's a more, a typical life for a domesticated dog. I'd rather take that chances of the dog being with someone else than with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with John. Is the free choice is a huge deal. You are vegan because you have the choice to be vegan. That's your choice. But this dog and your partner is vegetarian, but that's not really by choice. That's more like his diet.
Right.
So he's just following his diet. You know what I mean? So you have to follow what's recommended for you. I don't know how else to put that. Like you can, like Josh said, you can do more research and see if that's like, a viable option. But also you got to remember, just because they're a household pet, these are essentially wild animals. You know what I mean? I guess some dogs are like,
I was going to say, did you see Kevin?
Shit.
That's not a wild animal. That's a teddy bear.
He's a potato.
But I mean, like, these are animals. They, as nature
Primal.
has been on for years, they need to eat what they need to eat and what's been recommended by the vets. One article on the internet, you could find an article that supports any belief on the
Literally.
internet. You know what I mean? Like,
Go on Facebook
anybody
for
can
5
write
minutes.
anything. And say it's an article. So
Yeah.
you got to trust the vets. I don't know how else to say that. So if you're unwilling to compromise on like probably the most basic form of like safety for your animal, then I don't think you're ready for that animal.
Yeah. And not saying that we know if veganism is what's recommended for like if dogs could live off of that. We don't know because we're not
Yeah, if the
professionals.
vet was like, yeah, that's cool, you can do that.
Yeah. But
The partner is saying like, I'm not against it being vegan. I'm just saying whatever the vet says is what we need to do.
Right.
exactly.
And that's what's
because
reasonable.
veganism and like vegetarianism and all like whatever the opposite way. What is it? Meat eaters, whatever they are. Idiots. I think you need a
love
vegetable in there a little once in a while.
Omnivores.
Yeah.
I learned John is anti-vegetable.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Are you anti-fruit?
No, I love fruits. I do not
Okay.
like
It's
vegetables.
delicious.
Okay. You know what? That's fine, I guess.
Except bok choy and spinach. I love bok choy and spinach.
Okay.
Leafy
and
greens.
Now you're just
Those are-
picking.
Those are only three that I like.
Okay, well, we're gonna move past that, but those are like those are like choices for yourself. Once you're making choices for a pet, a dog, cat, whatever it is, that's no longer your choice.
If John had a kid and was like, dude, you cannot eat vegetables. Like, I forbid it, actually.
That's fucked up of me to do.
Yeah,
You know?
that would be fucked up.
We
This
would have to sit
motherfucker might
down
like
with John.
squash, and like I'm gonna squash his ass. You know, like, it's like we're gonna have to fight. I know we're the same height right now, but let's go fight.
It's like me. Y'all know I don't like American condiments. If my kid was like, I really fucking want ketchup with these fucking fries, I'm like, dude, tough luck, dude. We're not letting that in the house. I hate to say it.
See, I think Sienna would do that with mayo with our kids, though. If we have kids, she'd be like, no
She
mayo in
tried
this household.
Japanese mayo, though.
Ooh,
Oh.
QP, baby.
QP.
Okay.
Is it QPie or QP? I never knew how to pronounce it.
I say QP, but also I'm not Japanese, so I have no clue.
Same.
Wikimaniacs, if you know the correct pronunciation, hit us up.
And that's what you should take from this story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, not the asshole. Do what's best for your pet. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think you guys can
Yeah.
still negotiate this and maybe just talk to her.
It was a little hasty to be right off the bat like, we're not getting a pet.
The first disagreement, no pets.
yeah, just,
we're done.
You know, disagreements are going to happen.
Have a conversation. And
Yeah, compromise a little bit, but also I can't, you're not the asshole. You're being the reasonable one, sort of.
Very reasonable.
sort of, yeah. Reasonable until you were like, no pet. We're done.
Yeah,
now.
reasonable until the ultimatum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have a conversation. That's usually our takeaway from the stories.
Communication is key.
All right. So moving on to our final Am I the Asshole story before patron. So this one comes from lavender_bunny18 on our subreddit. And it is titled, Am I the Asshole for being mildly annoyed at my girlfriend for using one of my eggs?
I'm going to say, yeah. If this is just fucking eggs for breakfast, yeah, man. Eggs are, you can just get eggs. They're not hard to get.
No, they're super hard to get.
Oh, are they? I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. What if it was like caviar or something? No.
Yeah, but he wouldn't say one of my eggs if it's caviar.
Yeah, caviar is like in a
caviar.
container.
One piece of caviar.
I was just thinking I couldn't find any flaw. All right, so
This is gonna be like some big ass like pet project. It's probably like an ostrich egg.
an ostrich egg.
Yeah, maybe some expensive ass eggs. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know.
Could be. All right, so I eat the same breakfast every workday: 6 fried eggs and an orange.
Hey, yo, cholesterol must be kicking, my guy.
6 fried eggs.
That's so many eggs. I know this is a lot of food for most people, but I weigh 300 pounds and need to be sure I don't get hungry before lunch. My girlfriend is well aware of this. She doesn't like eggs and never eats them, so it works out perfectly because each week when we go grocery shopping, I buy a 30 pack of eggs, which lasts exactly the week. 6 eggs times 5 days equals 30. I work Thursday to Monday every week. This past Sunday evening, I had 6 eggs left in the carton for my Monday morning. I was in the shower and came out to discover that my girlfriend had used one of my eggs to make a cake. I wasn't really upset with her, but I was mildly annoyed because she knew full well that I was planning to eat it for breakfast the next day. And it was too late to go back out to get more eggs. I asked her to please let me know the next time we're at the grocery store if she plans to use an extra egg so that we can buy an extra one. She said I'm being ridiculous, but it's just one egg, and she shouldn't have to plan everything ahead like that. Again, I want to emphasize that I'm not actually mad at her, just mildly annoyed. But she seems to think that it's an overreaction. So am I the asshole?
Yes.
I'm going to say it's hard for me to call you an asshole when you're not like legit mad. You're just like, hey, like,
Annoyed.
maybe you know my fucking vibe. But also being in a relationship, you got to pivot sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's not always going to be an exact amount of eggs.
Also, she made a cake. So
Yeah,
right.
I imagine you're going to have some of that.
yeah,
Oh god, that story cracked me up though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny as fuck.
that was an excellent story.
And Sean just scrambled away from the screen.
Oh, you could hear that.
Oh, he can. He can.
Yeah.
It's okay to express your emotions to us, Sean. Like you don't have.
Shut up. I want to do the show.
Yeah, so I don't know. Asshole seems strong, but
Yeah.
That still seems strong for mildly annoyed.
you're definitely in the wrong.
Yes.
He's an egghead, pretty much.
All right, now I'm with Sean. I mean, that's a ton of eggs too every morning. Holy shit. I don't even
That
think I
is
can
a
eat
lot.
that much in the morning.
I think 2 is like my absolute max.
Yeah. If I eat more than that, it makes me sick to eat that many eggs, I think.
Yeah.
That's like fucking Hulk Hogan. He puts
say The Rock,
12
right?
eggs in a blender and
Jesus.
Fuck, that's gross.
Okay, I could never do that shit. That is
Raw
disgusting.
eggs. When we
Raw
hit
eggs,
1,000 patrons, John will eat raw.
No.
hey, if it's a quail egg, I could do that all day.
Oh.
Oh.
Why
yeah.
quail egg?
They're
I don't know. They
tiny
have
as
it on
shit.
like sushi. A little
Oh.
tiny quail egg.
Ah.
Okay, Sean will do
Like
a
on
quail egg,
like on a piece of Wagyu.
and John will do an ostrich egg.
Damn,
Jesus.
why I got the biggest one?
I don't know, because you're the smallest, so just...
All right, Josh, I'm gonna let that short joke slide.
Was there going to be a pun in there?
I thought there
I
was a
said
pun.
omelette.
Oh, fuck. That... God damn. Yeah.
Sean's just mad we got the best yolks.
Let's go to the patrons. All right.
Yeah, patrons, here we come. Sean, let them know.
So I can unload on John. Oh, we're here? Oh,
at the
okay.
Patreon.
What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? We're back, baby.
There we go. Holy. Didn't think we'd get there.
Oh my god, we are all over the place today. Sorry,
All right,
guys.
this has been a crazy episode. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen both of them, so
Yeah, we did a whole episode without you.
I know it's kind of disrespectful of you.
It was a wild episode, too.
It was a wild episode.
I saw just the links for it.
Yeah.
I mean, this comes out, so the Wikimaniacs know the craziness.
Oh, yeah.
But
First story
wow.
was crazy.
I saw
can
something
see-
about dating your dad.
Yeah. I can see that one blowing up on TikTok, so I can't wait for that. All right. That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. What did you think? Were these people assholes or angels? Which was a comment left on our Instagram by Sasha.
Wow.
So
I
shout
said
out
they're
Sasha.
ass jolts.
What's that?
I said they're ass jolts as
Astrals. Oh, God.
a comment.
Why?
So let us know if these people were assholes or angels down in the comments on YouTube or in our Discord or on our subreddit. If you want to hear more, please consider subscribing to the show and giving us a rating and review on whatever platform you are on, or you can share the podcast with a friend. And don't forget, those last 2 stories that we did that if you're listening to the regular episode, you didn't hear because we cut them out, but you can listen to them on our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. We do 2 Am I the Asshole stories just for you guys every week, every Friday.
8 a month?
Yeah. And a cool thing
Sometimes
I do.
10?
Yeah, true. Sometimes 10. Cool thing I do after this episode, I'm going to put all the bonus stories together as one solo episode, and I put it out on our Patreon. So it's like another hour of content for you guys to consume.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Super cool. Super cool. So you can head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, get that as well as a ton of other bonus stuff. And finally, you can submit your own Am I the Asshole stories to us using our Google Doc form that John made. Where is
If
that,
you
John?
want it, I'll give it to you.
Okay, we need to find somewhere to put that. Maybe we can put it on Reddit.
Show notes. You can put on show notes.
Show
or Reddit.
notes. We'll put it in show notes.
We've had a few people send. If you want it anonymously, then you can also tag if there's trigger warnings and all
Yes.
that. So it's a. But other than that, but if you don't want to do that, just do it on Reddit. It's so much easier.
Yeah, just submit it on Reddit. That way, it's organized. We can see it. Other Wikimaniacs can give you their takes, and it's a little bit more private than if you posted on Am I the
Yes.
Asshole?
True that.
But although we have over 500 subscribers, followers on subreddit, whatever it's called. So shout out to that. Finally, thank you, Sean and John, for coming on today and giving your takes. And thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We will see you on Monday. Bye.
Later.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean.